In this video, we're sharing 10 of the best reasons to move to Iowa. From affordable living, top-rated schools, to safe communities, and unbeatable quality of life. But there's more to Iowa than meets the eye, and you won't want to miss what makes this state such a hidden gem. Let's dive in. Number 1, Iowa has a low cost of living. Iowa is one of the most affordable states in the United States, with the cost of living nearly 10% lower than the national average. Housing is especially budget-friendly, with a median home price around $230,000 compared to the national median of $338,000. Groceries, healthcare, and transportation costs are also well below average, making it easier to save or invest in other priorities. Whether you're seeking affordable space for a family or a cost-effective retirement, Iowa's low living expenses make it an attractive and practical place to live. I had the pleasure of meeting a nice couple who came to an open house I was hosting this past weekend. We had an amazing conversation, and they were telling me that they were dead set on moving to Colorado, even though they lived in Iowa for 20 plus years. After touring areas and homes in Colorado, they said they fell back in love with Iowa and especially loved the cost of living here, as they said the housing there is out of touch with reality for them. Anyways, Iowa is not only beautiful, but we have so many nice areas that we really are lucky to have such a nice, affordable place to live. Now, one thing about moving here is you may want to be close to shopping. You may want a specific school. You may want to be near public hunting or public fishing. You may want an acreage. You may want an acreage to be wooded. Well, we know Iowa as good, if not better than anyone. And no matter where you are planning on making a move, we have someone who is going to know all the hidden gems of the area or areas you are considering. This is why you have to give us a call, send us a text, or shoot us an email, as we will make sure you have that local expert in your corner when you make your move. Number 2, Iowa has affordable housing. Iowa's housing market is one of the most affordable in the nation, offering incredible opportunities for home buyers. The state boasts an average home price nearly 30% lower than the national median, and buyers often find they can get more square footage and larger lots for their money compared to other regions. Additionally, Iowa has a strong inventory of move-in ready homes, as well as opportunities for purchasing land or fixer-uppers at budget-friendly prices. For those looking to own a home without stretching their finances, Iowa is an attractive and practical option. In fact, there was an acreage that is now sale pending in Shellsburg area, which is near Cedar Rapids, in a suburb of Cedar Rapids. That was an updated ranch home with 2 outbuildings, one being massive. It also had just under 8 acres of beautiful land that was perfect for someone who loves living out in the country, wants some land to go four-wheeling, plant that massive garden, practice bow hunting, raising bees, or anything you'd ever want. It even had a creek. I'm sure tons of deer and other wildlife would be all around all the time. It was a perfect place for someone. The crazy part is the price tag is under $500,000, and in many other states that could be over $1 million easily. It just shows you can get a ton of bang for your buck, and this includes mid to large size acreages. Number 3, Iowa has great education. Iowa is a leader in education, making it an ideal place for families and students. With a 99% literacy rate, the highest in the nation, and a 90% high school graduation rate, Iowa sets the standard for academic success. The state also consistently ranks in the top for SAT and ACT scores, showcasing the strength of its curriculum and education. Whether you're raising a family or pursuing academic opportunities, Iowa's commitment to education ensures a bright future for its residents. Also, Iowa provides many private school options if you want to go that route. Let's also not forget that Iowa is one of the most homeschool-friendly states in the United States, offering flexible laws and robust support for homeschooling families. Parents have the freedom to choose their preferred curriculum without mandatory standardized testing, and the state provides resources like dual enrollment in public schools for extracurricular activities and special classes. With a strong homeschooling community and legal flexibility, Iowa is an excellent choice for families pursuing alternative education paths. This again is why it's very important to pick your agent, as you need someone who knows the area, has a network of doctors, lawyers, naturopath doctors, heck, even who sells farm-raised eggs or pasture-raised beef, etc., etc., this is where we come in for people just like you, as we are plugged into Iowa. And we have a great network of agents across the entire state that are going to have your back. All you got to do is contact the info on your screen by giving us a call, shooting us a text, or shooting us an email, as we take each person's situation serious. Number 4, Iowa is a safe state. Iowa is one of the safest states in the United States, consistently ranking among the top for low crime rates. According to FBI data, Iowa's violent crime rate is 27% lower than the national average, and property crime rates are also significantly below the national average. Many of Iowa's cities and towns are known for their close-knit communities and family-friendly environment, making it an ideal place for those seeking peace of mind. Whether you're raising a family or looking for a quieter, more secure lifestyle, Iowa stands out as a safe and welcoming state. Many of you may or may not know this, depending on how many videos you have watched of ours. I was a correction officer for over a decade before getting into real estate 4 years ago. I saw the worst of the worst out there. But when you get in that profession, you realize that even the prison system in Iowa, although it can be violent, is not nearly as violent as many states. For example, in California, it is common for stabbings and murders to take place in their prison system. And in Iowa, it is a top story if that happens. I see this in the state as well. Don't get me wrong, there is crime here, like anywhere, but there are far worse states than Iowa when it comes to crime. Number 5, Iowa has all 4 seasons. Let me tell you the process of our garden for this to help explain it to you. In the fall, we like to fork or break up our soil for our garden to spread minerals or amendments our garden needs. When we are out and about working at this time of year, the weather can be downright immaculate. It has that fall crisp feel in the air with an average day temperature of 50 to 60 degrees during the day. It can be warmer or cooler than this. It makes it great to do outdoor activities, as it isn't too hot or too cold to be outside working. This is why homesteading, hobby farming, or whatever you want to call it is so popular here in Iowa, as the weather is ideal for that lifestyle. Then in the winter, when the amendments we put down in the fall are blending into the soil, you are inside much more, which if you are watching this, I am sure you're okay with some cold. It definitely does get cold here in Iowa, but you get used to it. And during the colder months, in a 30 to 40 degree day seems like a heat blast. It makes you appreciate when it warms up, and just like our soil preparing for spring, us Iowans are as well. Then spring comes, and again, we are looking at ideal cooler temperatures similar to fall. We till our garden to blend everything up in preparation for planting our garden. The same energy is in the air here in Iowa, as it is uplifting and has a great energy to it. Knowing you have great weather to look forward to, and just like in our garden, we look forward to our plants growing, becoming fruitful, just like the weather. Last is summer, and everything is growing and thriving at this time. It can be humid and hot, but that is part of life here in Iowa and has many advantages than being dry and hot. So that is what you get here, is the circle of life. Just like our garden goes through the 4-season process, so do we Iowans. Number 6, Iowa has little to no traffic. One of the best things about Iowa is a lack of traffic, making daily life incredibly convenient. Whether you're commuting to work, running errands, or heading out for an event, you'll rarely experience delays. Iowa's average commute time is just 18.6 minutes, significantly shorter than the national average of 27 minutes. In smaller towns and suburbs, traffic jams are virtually non-existent, allowing you to get where you need to go without frustration. The ease of navigating Iowa's roads and highways provides a level of convenience you didn't know you needed, making everyday living more enjoyable and stress-free. In fact, this week, our family, we had an appointment for our son, work appointments, grocery shopping, and I'm sure more things, and not once was the stress of the commute in our thought process. So that's what it tells you about the traffic here. Number 7, Iowa is a great place to retire. Iowa is an exceptional choice for retirees, offering a blend of affordability, quality healthcare, and safety. In recent rankings, Iowa tied for first place in the best state to retire in, excelling in healthcare quality and cost, and maintaining a low crime rate. The state's cost of living is well below the national average, allowing retirees to stretch their savings further. Additionally, Iowa does not tax Social Security benefits, providing further financial relief for retirees. With Iowa's welcoming communities and diverse recreational opportunities, Iowa offers a fulfilling and comfortable retirement experience. Before we jump into the next reason, take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of our future content about moving to Iowa. Number 8, Iowa has fields of opportunities. Iowa truly lives up to its nickname, fields of opportunities, offering a combination of thriving industries, peaceful communities, and a cost of living well below the national average. The state boasts a low unemployment rate of just 2.9% as of 2023, with strong job markets in agriculture, healthcare, manufacturing, and technology. Iowa's low crime rates and family-friendly neighborhoods make it an ideal place to live and work, while affordable housing allows residents to enjoy more financial freedom. With its blend of career opportunities, safety, and affordability, Iowa is a perfect place for you to plant your roots and harvest success. We have had the pleasure of working with amazing families and people moving here that took a huge risk, and we have seen it firsthand. They bet on Iowa's job market, and it has paid huge dividends for them, as they say it is so much more affordable than where they came from, and they make similar wages. Number 9, home to one of the wealthiest cities in the country, Iowa boasts significant economic strength, with Des Moines, Iowa recognized as the wealthiest city in America by the Today Show in 2014, attributed to its high median income relative to the cost of living. Cedar Rapids, the state's second largest city, contributes notably to Iowa's prosperity, with a median household income of $66,895 in 2022, reflecting a 5.9% increase from the previous year. In a diverse economy encompassing manufacturing, food processing, and aerospace industries, Cedar Rapids offers a robust job market and a high quality of life. Beyond its urban centers, Iowa provides residents with peaceful, low-crime communities and a cost of living below the national average, making it an attractive place to live and work. Number 10, Iowa makes great neighbors. Iowa is renowned for its friendly, welcoming residents, often described as embodying Midwestern nice. Known for their community-oriented mindset, Iowans consistently rank high in volunteerism, with over 40% of residents participating in community service, well above the national average. The state also boasts one of the highest voter turnouts in the nation, reflecting a population that values civic engagement and working together to improve their communities. Whether it's a neighbor helping with a project, strangers waving hello, or locals holding the door open, Iowa's people create a strong sense of belonging and make the state an inviting place to call home. In fact, I asked many of my past clients what they loved most about living in Iowa, and there were a grand total of 0 that did not mention the people. The people are what makes the state so great. Thanks for watching 10 of the best reasons to move to Iowa. If you're considering a move, I hope this gave you some great insight into what makes Iowa such a fantastic place to live. But don't stop here. If you want to dive deeper, check out my latest video where we cover the pros and cons of living in Cedar Rapids, Iowa in 2025. Click the video on your screen now, and I'll see you out there.